Good afternoon, family. Welcome to Show's True Down. Underrated. Future, I'll be bringing that topic up, but no. Janet DeBar, good morning. Good afternoon to you. Thanks for coming. Appreciate that. So I know YouTube at times is slow, so gotta wait for some more people to come in. I know where I'm at. It's sunny outside. Nice wind blowing. So hope everybody having a great day. And no matter what you do, don't let nobody get you down. Just keep on pushing. That's the most important thing. Keep on pushing. And long as you be around like-minded people, it will happen. Wait some more people to come in. Yeah. I want y'all to check out the lives that I did lately in videos. Make sure to drop a comment or two. That'd be very much appreciated. President Trump, National Security Advisor, he said he fired him, but he said that he retired. And that I might touch on that story a little bit. Welcome again to Underrated Speaks Part 2. We better know what's going on, because Trump is talking about inviting countries that we don't get along. And I'm talking about global policy in this country, and that is a danger, you know. We gotta be real careful about that. Very careful. Because you don't know that I think that Trump did some business in these countries, and they got something over him. That's why. Thank you. Oh, how you doing? Good afternoon to you. It's afternoon over here. Oh, Arizona, yeah. It's every morning, Arizona. Thanks for coming. And so, we get back to Trump and everything. We have to really pay attention to what's going on. Know that TV could be addicted. That's true. But certain things we got to pay attention to. We have to, you know, we got to have conversations about it. We have to. I feel if certain people in this country is not willing to see what's going on, things could really happen. And even, I see, you know, we have to be very smart. We have to be very knowledgeable what's going on. We just cannot just be nonchalant anymore. We can't. And Russia and other countries had violated elections in 2016. Now, there are stories talking about it. They was going to the into right now, so we speak. You know, and there's danger. Trump actually signed a bill for corporations. They don't have to pay taxes. So, you know how the media is. They're trying to throw a smoke screen so we don't know nothing about what's going on. And the economy is really working for the rich. It's not working for the working class and the poor. But the sad thing about it, some of these people, they very confused. They bad. They racist. And we have to understand that they don't know. They do know. But they don't want to. Yeah. But right. But I understand the spiritual part. I get it. I understand the spiritual part. I just want to talk about reality. We have to talk about these issues. And I don't want to run away from reality. Yeah, there's people sleeping, but there are people waking up. They know what they're doing, and those are the ones that we have to talk about. They know what they're doing, but they don't care because they still want to be part of the evil elite class around the world. You know, they are actually families has been part of this elite um for centuries. You know, we have to really be honest about it. You know, sometimes that Yeah, I know. I know. I get it. I'm saying I get the spiritual part. Like I get it. I get it. But I just want to stick to reality. I just want to stick to reality. The people understand. You know. And that's why you got this media that's just tricking a lot of people. But like I said before, they are some knows, and then we just can't stop saying that some of them asleep. John Brooks, what's going on? And I feel the media is down with it too because they know they down with it because they getting their hands squeezy, men and women. And I know sometimes we like to say men, but some of these women, they are participating in this destruction too. You know, I wish there quite a few women will talk about that. You know, it's not all about yeah, you're right. You can't go through it. That's what I'm saying. So I wish it just been many evil men, some evil women for a long time work together to break up the values and especially um, family values. You know, there's a lot of sinful things that's happening in this world. Yeah. There are some Christians that refuse to talk about it, and also quote unquote good people that are scared. Um, but we gotta have town meetings. We gotta talk in houses, you know, because 2020, that's gonna be the turning point, not just the world, but in this USA. It's gonna be the turning point. And there's gonna be a lot of human violation, and I'm talking about legislation that is going down, and we better know what's going on, no matter where we live at. Cooking with chocolate. Thanks for coming. You sneak in. Thank you so much. Peace to you, Queen. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate that. It's gonna be a whole lot of cash people going. So we better talk about it, especially us as African descent. Other people too, but us African descent. We better talk about these things. It's bad enough that we don't have the necessary resources to really be part of this human society. It's just some of us is eating well, but it's not trickling down like I always say. You know, our family structures is in shambles, and and I see it, and it's very disappointing. You know, missing my mother makes today makes 2 weeks. I miss my mom. My mom's has passed. She was the ancestors, and I miss the underrated speech part too. You know, to keep on pushing. Gotta keep on pushing. And I know there are some people don't like when I talk about people, when I fight for our people. But it's okay. I don't care though, because I know we're part of God's family. And other nationalities have to understand it. And the international do not want to understand that that's a you problem, not a us problem. And I'm gonna keep on fighting. But we gotta stop letting this media use us as guinea pigs, as a tool. The shadow assassin, what's going on? What's good with you? Thanks for coming. And we gotta make a stand. And the quiet ones who's not willing to respect us as people, to respect a part of human race, y'all gonna get dealt with too. But us as a people, we gotta come together. Everything I'm saying goes for me too. Instead of we congregate in sectors, we should congregate with each other. We have to work hard to understand that there are people that want us to be destroyed. And that's reality. I know there are some people don't like when I say that, but that's what it is. Of certain parts in our community, in this USA, that has somewhat like martial law. They are still hanging us. They are still taking organs, our bodies, and give it to people and make them have them live. The ones that oppress us. And it's not just white people, there's other nationalities too. I'm just saying that the black man and the black woman, we gotta get ourselves together. That's all I'm saying. We gotta get ourselves together. Yeah. I'm glad that the ones in the chat, came. I really appreciate that. I really do. And thanks for your continued blessings and condolences. I really appreciate that. Me and the family really appreciate that. Yeah. So that's why we got to be more knowledgeable what's going on in politics. That there's policies and legislation. No matter what is from locally all the way up to national. Because we have to understand too, and I know this is one point for other that people don't want to say. There are other communities is prospering, and we have to understand that too. There's disproportion of wealth and resources around the world, and even in this USA, that we know that the media is not going to talk about it. Even I said it before, but I'm gonna say it again. Maybe that's some of y'all didn't hear it before, but I bring it up. Even in our community, the African descent, African community, that the dollars between the black men and black women is about the same. There are some people that, the black man dollar stretch. No, it don't. If it doesn't really stretch our community, what makes you think that our dollars stretch beyond when a black woman spend their money. That's crazy. That's nonsense. It's always been the same. You know. So yeah, but it's more than the poor. It's class and it's racial too. We have to understand that too. All plays in one. And they play on this trick for a long time, for a very long time. We just cannot just say the poor. You gotta say the class and it's racial too. And they've been doing it for a long time. My brother Tony Smith, what's good, family? Thanks for coming. See, us as Africans that's in this country, our community, we understand that they're disproportionate of our resources. So we could identify. Okay, that's well and good. You know, but thank you, Tony. So, we gotta look out for our own even, and I even talk about this too in the past too. I'm glad you brought it. There are actually Indians had slave African descent too in the 1800s. I know that some Indians don't like when I say that, but I don't care. It's the truth, you know. And okay, I'm sorry here, but I understand it, but we've been dealing with us as Africans. We're dealing with this for centuries. You know, it seems that when it comes to our issues, people do not want to identify. Other nationalities do not want to identify what we talk about. It's always like we have to identify others, and to me, that's not right. It's not right. Why we always got to identify with others, but they don't want to identify with us. They don't want to fight for our reparations. To me, it's crazy. And no matter other nationality is poor or rich, you know, you know, the rest of the nationalities never want to identify the African descent issues. I'll fight. We always got to share. We always got to have empathy. No, forget all that. No. And I think some of us do a bad job to really pull it out there. And I'm saying that there are others in our community have put it out there. They did put it out there, but they're not being heard either. You know. And they got other nationalities act like that. Oh, they want to join us and everything, but they don't want to join. They don't want to join our fight. So that means that us as Africans and around the world, but especially in this country, we gotta start our own movement. We gotta get a piece of the pie because this system is not going to give it to us. So we gotta fight. You know, a lot of people don't. A lot of people fail to understand that Martin Luther King became rational towards the mid '60s to his death because he identified what's going on with our people. And and the ones that had marched with him, they turned their back on him. They did. Even Christians had turned their back on him. And there are things that Malcolm was telling back in the '60s, you know. It can be true. Even Even Robert Kennedy, he had John F. Kennedy brother, was running for president in '68. He was talking about the conditions of our people. You know, it's a lot. I know. If y'all can hear me, press 1. But it seems that when we talk about us as a people, and I know that, Tony Smith, he identified, because me and Tony Smith, we do talk about it at times. They don't want to identify our movement, you know. Even some of our people don't want to identify it. But, that's another conversation. And thank you. Yeah, man, we gotta take care of my. Yo, listen, people gonna say, I do believe in God. Yeah, I do that, but at the same time, we gotta take our own, man. We, the black man, the black woman, we have issues and a lot of difference each other. We gotta take care of that, man. We gotta take care of ourselves, man. There's a lot outside. It's really, really breaking up our family unit. Some of it is our fault. I have to say that. Some of it is our fault. But I'm not going to put the whole blame on it. Some part of it's the system too, systematically. There are times we don't like to talk about it. And then they always see there's something wrong when we fight for our rights as a people. You got all these nationalities, they think it's something wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm a warrior. I'm going to do whatever I can. Do I believe in humanity? Yes, I do. But I believe our people too. And I also believe this in this system, they don't respect our humanity. You got quite a few people that they quote Christians in politics. They say one thing and do the other. That's nice. I hate what you're saying. That's commendable, but that's not reality. I'm not saying what you say is right, it's wrong, but that's not reality for our people. It ain't. That's what I'm saying. You say you love our level of people despite the injustice of any situation. Now, I'm saying like this though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why become us as a people? That there are some that then when they identify, they'll say all people. I don't get that. I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah. I understand what you're saying, but that's not our people. We don't experience that. Well, it matters to us because we don't want to be discriminated for centuries. You have to understand. Beloved, thanks for coming. I don't know why some of y'all be thinking this multicultural that we get along and we all as one. It's not like that. Come on, we gotta be realistic. We gotta be honest. We gotta talk reality here. Like in case in point, if I go see Tony Smith or I go see Beloved, I gotta watch my back. That's real. It's not the Underrated made it up. It's true. Will Monique Hill walk? She gotta watch her back. Will Tony Hill walk? Watch her back. That's real. This ain't coming out of no cartoon and all that. No. And I know that some things that I'm saying, they think I'm mean, or they feel that you have to understand. No, that's not delusional. You know that that's not delusional. Let's be cool. Let's be cool up here, Monique. You know what I'm saying? But that's not something it is. You gotta understand that you'll be loved that there are some people it's not willing to really talk about our experience as people. They going there are some people that's gonna pick certain things. Oh, y'all go against each other, or either this and that instead of see the whole picture. So we're used to that. you know, I understand that, but it's not like that. It's what you should know that. be love, be nice, please. If you always had a base conversation, you know, it's supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be that, you know, everybody, equal, but it's not. You know, I understand that we have our own issues, but like I said before, and I'll be the first one to say this, we got to deal with our own issues too. We have to. We got to meet it head on. You know, that's why when we see some of our people, they think they have it all. They drive nice cars and nice houses and stuff. And down the block that you see a abandoned space, we don't want to buy that off and make affordable housing or put some stores around our community to build up. And some of our people do have the money, but they surrounded by elites that they do not want us to prosper. Now, some of our people, now I blame some of our people for that. I do. But, they say they should know better. They don't know better. Yeah, they know better. You know? At least. What's up? How you doing? Thanks for coming. Yeah. Yeah, you be like, yeah. And this is reality. I'm at the library. When I leave here, I hope I live to see I put my key in the door. Now, there's going to be some people going to say, hey, your own people kill you. Yeah, that's true. But I'm thinking that's a bigger picture, too. Look at Armitage 45. I'm talking about President Trump. I call Armitage 45. He is pushing this Naziness, this white nationalists. And there are some people that be the nationality. Oh, they just came. Now this been here. They've been here for centuries and centuries. Let's talk about that. Thank you so much, Denise. Appreciate it. But and then we gotta stop talking about it's only white people control the white nationalist movement. There are other nationalities that's down with it too. We have to understand it. And, but that you know how the media is and how this world is. Because it's all over the world, trust me, it is. They don't want to talk about it. And then you got some of my people, they scared too. They want their paycheck. No. I love being black. I love being a black man. And but we gotta stay true to ourselves. We gotta be crazy. you know, I would say other nationality. I would ask this question: do our existence count? And that's very important for me and for our people. You know, now some of our people, if some of us is willing to stick their neck out, no, we have to understand it too, and they need to get dealt with too. But gotta keep on fighting to exist. And we have to understand that these conversations among us as a people, it's not popular. But we have to make it popular, especially within ourselves. Don't believe, beloved. And so we have to piece the family, get peace back to family unit, the black men and the black women. We have to do it. And thanks for sharing that, Tony Smith. Appreciate that. And it's not going to be big crowds what we talk about. We have to understand to what as long as we inspire some, that's what counts. And it seems like through our social media and especially YouTube, I'm not saying there are some talk about it, they're just a few, but we are getting way up dealing with our own problems. We are getting away of the real fight. We go on these phantom fights, like I said before. No? We want to be around people that we know that they're cool with. But at the same time, these people is no good. You know? It seems like some of our people, we abandon our own movement because it's not sexy enough. It's not popular enough. And we fail to understand what our ancestors stand for and got slaughtered for our continued existence on this earth. And that is the problem, one of the problems. I'm not saying it's nothing wrong going to school. Nothing wrong with that. But there's quite a few of us that want to be book smarts instead of be cultural smarts. Let me say it again. There's some of us want to be book smarts instead of culture smarts. We got to deal with the thing in our culture. But we got evidence in the past. We even have scholars in the past tell us the things that's happening right now of all factors of life. But we want to quote books instead of see the reality with it. Have life lessons with it. And that's sad. And I call those parasite, #parasite scholars. Don't quote no book with me if you know all about what the real meaning means for yourself and for our people. You know? Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me about no stats if you're not willing to offer the rest of our people instead of certain sectors. And preach to me on that. And I'm not saying that's legit. Yeah, I believe it is legit. But when we have to get back, we have to learn. No, I mean not learn, but we have to get back to serve all our people, not just certain sectors of people. Because when we do that, that means we actually judge. We actually let the rest people they don't deserve because they don't get where I come from or my degrees is higher than yours. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Because let me explain something to y'all. I mean, y'all explain that, but let me say this outside. When we dealing with white, not white Nazi, and white nationalists, they don't think like that. They don't. All they want, the destruction of color. Whatever it takes, they will sacrifice. And we better realize it too. That's why I do whatever I can to bring my form of the truth to everybody. No discrimination. It's up to accept it or not to accept it. Choice yours. But I'm here for the fight. No. No, I'm not saying that being certain sectors of things that don't have a benefit. Yes, it does. And it does. But throughout, no. And I'm not saying to be around people that is not good. I'm talking about dirty, hidden gems. I'm not saying you gotta be around it now. I'm not saying that either. But we have to understand that if you don't watch out for your fellow black man or your fellow black woman, and the families comes with it. We losing out, and the system and this oppressed system wins. You know, you know. All I'm saying that let's bring our form to the truth and add on to the movement of our people. You know, there's quite a few things that we have been still be discriminated against. You know, and it's making things you can actually see it, but it's so suddenly now that we don't even talk about that either. And I know there's some of us and there's nothing we could do, but if you can, keep on fighting. Keep on. Just roll up our sleeves and fight. The black man and the black woman that believes the family unit, that believes in our people. We are the ones had to keep on. We the ones had to be in alignment with each other. The other things, alternative thinking, alternative lifestyle, I ain't gonna talk about that. So I remember that when I was seeing my late moms in the hospital. Today makes 2 weeks. She been gone. But get back to the story that that's one of the hardest things I had to see. And when I was talking we was talking about things. We was talking about Jehovah God. Yeah, I was raised a Jehovah Witness. So talking Jehovah God, we was talking about family, talking about my life, brothers, sisters. Hey Silks, how you doing? Great Wednesday to you. Thanks for coming. Snuck up on me. Like thanks for coming. Check out the Sister Channel. Great information on the chat, and Tony Smith too. So, you know, you know, uh, life lessons too. Yeah. And I remember that when I was at my mom's house. You know, thank you, Tony Smith. Appreciate that. You know, I actually was in the room for like about 3 minutes because come was dressed. He said, "Stay at the dresser." And he said, "See, we used to talk. She want you to sit down." That's how I feel. Sit down. You know, and we're really talking about different things. And talking about back in the days and thank you, Six. Appreciate that. Peace to you and your family. Oh, everything as well. Cali standing up. Rhode Island stand up. And where we all stand up. BK, New York, West New York, stand up. I'll get back what I'm saying today. And show about the truth. And us as a people. The rest of the world is, for us as a people, we're on our time, all time low. Going against each other viciously. Now, there are some that ask for it. I acknowledge that. There are some ask for it. But there are actually some that's talking. Top of their mouth. Don't know what they're talking about. Just want to be part of the club. Just want to be part of the busybody. You got brothers talk about women, talk about black women. You got black women talking about black men. Hurtfully. Now, there's something wrong with both of us. Yes. Totally agree with that. And but I can say this though. And you know what I'm talking about, so you know I'm talking about Tony Smith. And you know I'm talking about these. We deal with issues that hardly nobody don't want to talk about. And we have to get back to do that. And there's even at times that it be some people in the chat that the only one they gave what we talk about, that we put out there. But I'm going to say this, and I know Silks that you have brought this up too. There's a lot of pathfinders out here. And I know they're going to talk about men all the time. They say, men. I understand that. True that. But there's a whole lot of women pathfinders that they don't want to talk about it. They at least talk about it, and definitely Silks talk about it too. And some of your sisters still don't want to hear that, even brothers. If we're going to protect our family, we just cannot say man, man, man all the time. And I'm not saying it's man, yes it is. But we gotta say a woman too. And the conversation is not happening enough. They are getting off of big numbers. They are hurting our little boys, and these boys become young men and grown men. And they don't have no trust in a woman. And then they have exercise vicious behaviors that is not being taken care of, that's not being cared for. You know, those are that issue that we got to talk about. It's got to be more than soaps, and it needs to be part of this conversation. And our little girls do count, so goes for little girls too. So our young black girls too. Yes, I agree on that too. Our people gotta wake up. You know, our people gotta wake up. The science is there to fail. You know, we are spiritual dead. We are cultural dead. We are social dead. Even economics dead. There are some things that, oh, we're free. Free where? We don't even have our own agenda. There are actually other nationalities have their own political party, and we don't. But they got the idea from us, right? We need a fight for equality for all and liberty for all. But it's never trickled down to our people. We always have to fight up an uphill climb. Some of us never really take the time, the necessary steps to be better of all affairs of life. If y'all can hear me, press 1, please. No, 2 days ago, when I was talking about as people, we gotta take care and be there. Our family that had disabilities. It was this white brother. He came to me, gave me that. He said, I like the things that you're saying. We need more to hear them. A white guy. Yes, a white guy. You know. So it does register outside the community. Our community. And he said, you keep on saying, keep on talking like that. If you can hear me, press 1, please. If y'all hear me, press 1, please. I know. Thank you, Denise. Appreciate that. We just got to get back to the reality core of us individually and through our people, because we are hurting and we spilling the hurt of each other against each other that we shouldn't. Our energy should be against this oppressed system. And brothers, we got to do more to call out brothers doing bad. We have to do that in black women too. But at the same time, we got to channel our energy against this oppressed system as a whole, not congregating of sectors of certain parts of our community, congregating as a whole, as in people. To understand the right to exist. They're not going to give it to us. We got to take it. They give some to us because we like to play ball about this 50-year plan. I knew Elise heard it, and I believe Tony Smith heard it. Who wants to hear the 50-year plan I was talking about before? I talk about it on one of the underrated reminders. Y'all want to hear the 50-year plan? Press 1, please. You know, and I'll break it down too. Just press 1 if y'all want to hear what I was saying about the 50-year plan. And it goes in connection to what we talk about. But get back what I'm saying. I'm waiting. So then there is I was looking at the media. If you ever remember, oh my God, what's that guy's name? He marched with Martin Luther King. He's a longtime congressman. He's one of the pioneers of the civil rights. Well, okay, niece. Okay, I'm gonna say it, but I want to see more ones. I do. I definitely want to see more ones from other people. The 50-year plan. John Lewis. It's great that they're gonna name a naval ship in his honor, and I thank him. But at the same time, you name a ship after a man. They almost died in the mid-60s. Marshall, Marshall, Marshall with Martin Luther King. And now there are other people that are racist that turn against him. Like I said, Dr. Martin Luther King, he even turned against John Lewis. Again, longtime congressman in Georgia. You know, the same state that my late father's from. They don't mind to honor a person. But what about our honor as a people? The rights that we fight for ourselves decades ago. It's not trickling down with us. There are other people that are racist. They got our rights, and even the ones have alternative lifestyle. And trust and believe they are not going to understand our rights as people. But that's how the system is. And I don't know if still people in here still listening. I know at least you are. But there goes the 50-year plan. And I'm saying the 50-year plan. It goes beyond that. So you find a nice black woman beside all black men. You probably go to service, serve your country, or you go to college. You know? You get married, you have some kids. You know you're down with the American dream. That's what they want you to think. And you have your own business or you work for a company for a long time. And all along, they do not respect your value. Talking about the black man or black woman, doesn't make a difference. So they probably give you the keys to the car and give you a cake. And then you have a 401k plan that you can't really use because in their minds that your value don't count. So that means when your value don't count, that means your wealth, that means your dollars don't count. It doesn't stretch throughout the community. So you put your kids through school, well and good. And when you finally retire, when you have business or working for that company for decades, you end up finding out you don't have nothing. You don't even have a 401k plan because all along you got to take that out and pay for your kids for schooling. So you really don't have nothing for 401k plan or even retirement. And all along you playing catch up. And your kids playing catch up with these student loans. and you want to go to a nice place, but you can't. So you got to get another job. And all along, they just treat you as a number. And you know what they say? Thanks to be part of this assembly line. Next. Then you're all burnt out. You can't even go on a vacation that you dream about decades. You can't even fix up your house the way you want to. You can't even sit down and have a beer or have a drink with your wife or your husband or your family. And you're all burnt out. You can't even enjoy the fruits that you plant for. And I'm not talking about the ground, I'm talking about life. You can't really enjoy your grandkids that you want, your grandkids you want, because you're burnt out. You barely could really enjoy a barbecue or two. And you see your life after that wasted away. And you know what this world says, this oppressed system says. We already robbed you for 50 years plus. But your time's up. Next. What other nationalities, their economics is growing. While ours is still the same. It doesn't stretch inward in our community. So what makes you think our economic stretch throughout the world? When it's a cut-off plan. And the sad thing about it, the cycle continues. Now there's a one in the black historic black colleges. There's a millionaire. I think he's a billionaire. They pay all their kids, pay all everybody their student loans off. That's commendable. But you know they still gonna be part of that 50-year plus plan. And everything they say, oh yeah, you equal and you're gonna strive to be better. Yeah, when? Then I'm gonna have you, go give your money to certain charities that it doesn't reflect back in our community. Yeah, you get the tax write-out throughout the years, everything good, but it doesn't stretch our community. You still pay on the house that you think they had equity on. You come to find that don't, because there's no equity in our community. So they jack up the numbers of taxes. You got a nice car, 2, 3 cars, or maybe I'll say 2. You go on the nice parties that you own your business or you're in a community or you're in a company. And they treat you like a mascot. They hype you up. And while the party's still going on, they tell you gotta work. Then you try to prove your point and try to coexist with this oppressed system while your family is suffering. Our family suffering. Because you put on the long hours for this oppressed system. It goes for black men or black women. And everything that you strive for, it didn't mean nothing. It doesn't mean a doggone thing. Because this oppressed system says, your time is up. That's why we have to get together and we have to sacrifice to develop generational wealth. Because we leasing our wealth and it's not helping us. So that 50-year plus plan, you get a nice, when you die off, you get a nice plaque. Yeah, your family probably have a nice will, nice stuff, nice value. And you pass it down to your family. But where's the generational wealth? Within ourselves and outward. Trade it down. When are we going to finally break the vicious cycle of the 50-year plus plan? When? And I know some of you say, yeah, I'm having a oh yes you are. One way or the other you're gonna be part of it. Oh yes you will. And after you go down the ground, years of hurt, years of mileage of your brain and your mind and knowledge and everything go to waste to this oppressed system instead of to our community. Everything that you think that you manifest is down the drain. I'm not even going to say the N-word, but you know what I'm talking about. Oh, I forgot if you kids join these and then I don't know why they keep on sending me stuff, but then the kids join these schools, play school athletics and be part of this and that, and they end up even excel in athletics and academics. And now it's dumb. Because they treat them as mascots too, to a certain degree. But some of us as people, we don't know how to act when we had cameras on us. We don't act like we already know we've been there. And again, they make money off us. Southern Belle, haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for coming. Then you get in the NCAA. Thank you. I appreciate that. I very much appreciate that, Southern Belle. Very much appreciate that. And they go to NCAA. Oh, I'm thinking, and they're making so much money off the black men and the black women. Please don't say they don't make money off black men because they are. You got coaches, got 6-figure sneaker deals, contracts. I'm talking about women too, women coaches too. And you run up there, put down the court. You run. You kick the ball. You throw the ball. You can't even get a bite to eat from Burger King. They say, oh, you violated because they consider a violation. But they making millions and millions of dollars off you, off your backs. Quite a 50-year plan, family. And us as a people, we not gaining, we decreasing. Look at Jay-Z. You think he doing something from the NFL? Nah, know what I mean? I'm originally from New York, but I live in Virginia, Southern Belle. I'm originally from New York, but live in Virginia. That I will be relocating in the near future. You know, where you from? And so that 50-year plan plus is a vicious cycle. They understand. Yeah, Southern Belle, and you came late, you know, you go always hit the replay back button when they finish processing. But excuse me. Hold on, family. Georgia, that's my father, my late father originally from. Right? Yeah. Hold on, family. Share this live. I should have shared this before I had to slip my mind. Share this. Yep. Oh, I'm just doing this. Gave y'all the truth. What's really going on? Quite a few of us want to talk. Yeah. We have to learn from our mistakes. Yeah. We have to. Because if we don't, we're going to be way further behind as we are right now. Y'all don't have to believe me. Y'all can check it out yourselves. No? We always want the best for our young ones, but at times it doesn't work like that at times. No? And like I said, gotta keep on pushing. Gotta keep on pushing. The one and only, the spoken truth. She stays asleep, as always, brother. Thank you. Glad you came. And I'm part of this 50-year plan, plus plan, I'm talking about that. I know in the chat, y'all get it. But some of our people don't want to change, man. They said they want to change. They said they want to transform their life, but they don't. They don't want to adopt, to strive to be better for our kids. They still want to do this same tiring thing. And there are opportunities out there that us as a people, that we could be better. But it's got to start from us individually. And it's so funny. I think, it's so funny, Chief, basically. And I'm glad you came because I was you must have read my mind, and these educational dummies, as yours truly, the underrated one. I got a hashtag for them. Parasite scholars. They part of that 50-year plan. And they ain't going nowhere. But they want to knock brothers and sisters in the hood that want to make a difference. To let them know they can have opportunities too. Matter of fact, these dummies, they the one really had this 50-year plus plan too. Nice cars, nice houses. Go with the best restaurants. And all that same time, that money's not reflecting back in our community. They don't want to roll up their sleeves and make a difference. They want to be up in the videos. They want to be up in the cameras. They want to think it's all about them. Nah, I don't have to be about that. I just want to do the work. And these are the ones that's hurting our community. Our people, I mean. These are scholars. These are no good ones. They're not here what me and She Stay Sleep is talking about. They're not here what me is talking about. They're not here what Muhammad's the one is talking about. Brother Rob's talking about. And a few others. They're not here what we're talking about. They're not. Because they like where they at right now. They don't want to sacrifice. They don't want to come up of this oppressed club. That this oppressed system they now has lied to them. They eating they think they eat real good, but at the same time, these oppressed system giving them trash. And the information they getting is trash. And so our people, it's become trash. Some of us, Some of my people just want to be for show. All you need to do, what you need, what we need for our people, just show up and do it. No matter if it's small or large. But every application does count for something. I want to leave something, wherever it is, that no matter what, maybe the underrated one gets it wrong at times, but he always fight for our people. He's not afraid to stand up against this oppressed system. He stand up for the truth, even though he get kicked down and the others. Again, it's a fight. That I'm gladly to be part of it. And I'm gonna say a few things and I'm gonna leave. Our people, we gotta make a choice. We gotta know there are choices out there. There's some good ones and there's some bad ones, but we gotta avoid the bad ones. But there's a question, I'm gonna put it out there. Are we willing for the long haul or fight for our people? Or are we willing to accept the short haul of this oppressed system? I already made my decision. And I'm not talking about the ones in the chat. I'm talking about the ones outside listening. You do have a choice. But just remember this. If you pick this oppressed system, at the end, they're not going to love you. If you pick them, don't come back to the voices once, because we don't want you either. Because we here for the long haul. We're here to fight. And fight for the truth is not easy. It's an ongoing process. It's a grinder that some of us as a people who are willing to do it. Been doing it for a long time. But we got to be sure of our narrative for a change. Like the spoken truth, Chief Stacey talking about the brotherhood. Are we really about the brotherhood? The principles of it. I hit you with the OGs and the elders. Are we willing about that? Even sisters out there that is putting the work and trying to mobilize our people. Are they willing? Are you willing to listen to them? Just a few. Because if not, our right is going to be shrinking and shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. And one day, it's going to be a hard uphill climb. Do we want that for our family, for the future of our people? Again, the choice is yours. I can't make that choice with you. But I hope that you pick the long haul for the rights of our people to fight. And just remember, and I know some of us don't think this, but it's true. when you deal with white supremacy, you gotta think about the legislation, the mindset that they are pushing right this minute. Yeah, they put their narrative out there that it hurts poor people and all that. Yeah, they say that, but it's really hurting us as a people because some of these poor people are racist, narcissists, you name it, and all their poison is gonna be towards us, and we have to understand that. That come in this country, they even racist against us. And that's real. That's not what the Underrated one making up, but that's how it is. We have to guard against that. So 2020 is around the corner. Around the corner. If we don't talk about it through our social media, especially YouTube, we don't know what the real's going on. It doesn't make no sense to put up a fight. It doesn't make no sense to fight for our kids that we could teach them the technology so they could benefit, and even us as grown-ups to benefit. All the facts of our community, we have to to make something anymore. We have to our kids. I can't make it for you. So sorry, y'all. Just want to play games that they think it's not going to happen to y'all because you live comfortably. I feel sorry for